not like I had a choice. I couldn't do it for anybody else, but I could do it for us. Now I get stuck in my head, I'm spinning out, don't wanna mess it up. And now you got me inside, I fall, I lose it all, and I don't know what else. And when you give me love, I crash into, 'cause I don't know what else. What else I'm gonna do? What else I'm gonna do? Staying under the table, shelter me from the rain. It's not like I've never been here. And what if I never change? But from the other side, you couldn't hear a sound. And if you wanna hide, you're gonna get yourself caught. I couldn't do it for anybody else, but I could do it for us. Now I get stuck in my head, I'm spinning out, don't wanna mess it all up. And now you got me inside, I fall, I lose it all, and I don't know what else. And when you give me a love, I crash into, 'cause I don't know what else I'm gonna do. What else I'm gonna do? Staying under the table, shelter me from the rain. It's not like I've never been here. And what if I never change?
what's up, badasses? Hello, hello. Thanks for being here. I appreciate that. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. Hello, Vane. Hello, Sapphire. Hello, Hotono. Hello, Golaki. Hello, Milk Tea. Good, good here. Just finished work. Nice. That's good news. It's very, very good news, Vane. I'm glad to hear that. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump into things. And I appreciate you guys joining me for another stream. Let's get into it. Hello, Sloth. Hey, welcome in, welcome in. Hope you guys have had a great Wednesday. Let's get started. Hello. Hi. It's time to start the timer. Alright, what's up, guys? I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're all doing well. I hope your Wednesday has been a good one. I do wish that I could have much more, you know, I guess more energetic music, but I kind of have to resort to non-DMCA music, because if I just play whatever music I want while I'm talking, then nobody will be able to hear what I'm saying because it's gonna be muted. So yeah, well, appreciate you all being here and joining me for Wednesday's stream. We have a lot of stuff coming up this week. We have another very, very packed week for you guys. I'm still kind of sorting out what we're going to be doing on Saturday, but I was actually surprised by something. Also, what's up? Thank you, Vane, and also Milk Tea. It's good to see you. So I realized something. Remember yesterday I was talking about not having Metal Gear Solid 3 or Metal Gear Solid Delta. Remember I talked about that yesterday? You probably don't remember, but I did. I mentioned, you know, like I would play a Metal Gear game. I want to play through all the Metal Gear games. Hello, Swag. What's up? What's up? Good to see you. Hello, hello. Hello, Hotono. Hello, hello. But I talked about wanting to play the latest, the remake of Metal Gear Solid 3. And I said yesterday that I would need to purchase them first. I totally forgotten. I totally forgot that I actually already got it. So I technically own Metal Gear, not own, but I have a copy of Metal Gear Solid 3 already in my Steam library. So it's already there. So it's just a matter of actually playing it. I know a lot of people rocked it yesterday, played it a lot, but like I said before, like I like to finish things that I start. I don't like to play with my food. I prefer to finish things that I start. So with that in mind, I do want to finish CYBERPUNK. I'm not sure how long it will take. I mean, considering the fact that Expedition 33 took like how many streams? That took like maybe like 15 streams to finish Expedition 33. So we've been going pretty hard. We've been going for a pretty long time with CYBERPUNK, but there's also a lot of side content that can get in the way of us actually just completing the game. So I'd like to think that perhaps we could finish CYBERPUNK in about 15 streams or less, hopefully, and then we can move on to something else. So here's hoping. Having so many games that you almost buy the same one twice. Exactly, Vane, exactly. What's up, Gonzo? Hello. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Hope you're having a great day. But yeah, exactly, Vane. Like it's not that I don't even buy a lot of games. Okay. Catch you later, Hotono. Yeah. But But like I said before, like I was saying before, basically I don't really buy a lot of games. I don't particularly buy like a ton of games. I'm not much of a purchaser. I like to really kind of finish what I have before I start to buy new things. However, if there's something that's on sale, I am willing to get it. And honestly, I think someone actually gifted me Metal Gear Solid Delta. I don't really remember, but I think it was gifted to me by someone. I think that's the only reason why I have a game that's just coming out like today or tomorrow or whatever. Like, it's kind of wild, but I think someone got that for me so I could play it on stream. I don't remember. I'll have to figure it out. But yeah. Other than that, it's been a pretty good day. I actually looked through my email today, and I actually was given 2 offers for whatever reason. I seem to be I seem to have the pulse or have the attention of game developers these days, because you probably wouldn't think so. But for whatever reason, they seem to be finding out about my existence, and I don't know how. I don't know how they know about my small streamer existence, but apparently they're hearing about me, and they're reaching out to me about playing their games. And yeah, like actual ones, like literal actual game devs. Like well, okay, in one situation, it's a company, it's like an advertising company on behalf of the game dev. So it's a company that specializes in reaching out to like, you know, streamers or whatever to play their game. So it's not a direct link to the dev. But I actually got a direct dev outreach in my email today. Actually, maybe it was like 2 days ago when I got it, but I just checked my email today. And I got a direct email for me to try their game. They gave me a Steam key and everything. So yeah, it's pretty interesting how this is happening to me lately. I don't know how or why, but you know, I did get one of the games. One of the games I did pick up, because again, it was free. So you know, just did it. And yeah, I'll probably give it a try sometime. Yeah, it is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. What's up, Corzi? What's up? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Because I do know of one of the Discord scams. Yeah. But we're not talking about Discord scams. We're talking about actual. They're actually finding my email address, like sweettalkingpodcast@gmail.com. They're actually finding that email, and then emailing me directly. So it's not via Discord or anything. And obviously, I do my due diligence to make sure it's not a scam. So I read everything thoroughly. I just kind of make sure it's real. I look up the game before I click any links. I actually look it up to see how it's going for myself, and then I make a decision. So maybe one of your peeps you interviewed put your name out there. Who knows? I would imagine they would want to tell me. I would imagine, like, if someone actually did that they would want to tell me about it. But I haven't heard of any of my other streamer comrades, you know, having anything like this. So I don't know what the deal is, but I'm not complaining. And like I said, today's been a good day. Yeah, no snitching. True. But I'm very, this is a very, very interesting, we're in a very interesting time, chat. And, you know, at the same time, I'm always very, very, like, worried that, like, despite things, you know, seemingly going really well on stream, I still kind of wonder about, you know, being able to increase my, you know, I'd want to see more people here. I want to see more people coming through. More people consistently coming through. I think that's pretty much like the biggest issue. It's really hard to keep people coming back. Yo, 47, hey, you came back. That's awesome. Thanks for coming back. I know a lot of you are like long-time watchers, but I was talking about this before, but it's really important to be able to like reach out to people. That's really funny how that happened. 47's pretty new here, so I'm like, wow, you actually came back. That's great. I'm happy to hear that. I'm glad I didn't scare you away. But yeah, I'm just trying to, like, you know, make sure that things continue to go really, really well. Again, we have a lot of stuff coming down the line, not just this week, but going forward, actually. I'm actually, like I mentioned, I kind of teased this like a day or two ago. But I'm actually pretty, I know those of you were saying, oh, the episode 69 of the podcast is coming out. We'll be doing episode 67 tomorrow with Kokonatsu. So, you know, we'll be doing episode 67 tomorrow, but you guys are wondering about episode 69. And I'm actually pretty, like, I'm kind of, it's kind of mind-blowing who I got on the podcast, or who I'm getting on. It's not confirmed. It's not confirmed yet. And I'm not gonna say who it is. But it's kind of wild that all things considered, I'm actually like I'm in talks with with really kind of establishing or locking in a pretty significant guest for episode 69. And I know some of you had some guesses of who that could be, but this is looking really is I'm pretty excited about this one, chat. I mean I'm excited to have anyone on my podcast, really, but like I'm actually like, this will be kind of a big deal. And like also if I can lock in who I want for episode 70 as well, episode 70 will also be a pretty big deal, and it's just gonna be banger after banger after banger. Hello, Jose. Hello. Welcome in. I actually followed a long time ago, then took a 2-year break from Twitch, so technically, yeah, I'm new, but also not at the same time. Got you. Okay. I don't blame you for taking a break from Twitch. Twitch is, there's a lot going on here, and much of it kind of, what's the word? Brain rotty. Lots of brain rot going on here on Twitch. Lots of not so great things happening. It's a very difficult to grow on Twitch. You don't really want to rely on Twitch for growth. You actually want to do other websites. Twitch is not ideal for growth because that's just not how it works. That's just not how it works. So I'm always happy when people come back. I'm always happy when people return. I oftentimes see people pop into my chat and they just like say something for like 2 seconds, and then like it just seemed like, you know, I know people lurk, so I'm happy that people lurk, and I really do appreciate that a lot. So thank you. Shout out to all of my lurkers. You guys are great people. But yeah, you know, at the same time, just say, you know, people come and say hi, and then they just disappear after they say hello. So that's kind of like people lurk. Yeah, I don't think we have that one. We don't have that one because we already have a lurk emote here on my channel. So guilty as charged, it's fine. I get it. You know, people have stuff going on. People are doing stuff. You know, people are playing other games. I just hope that that you guys have been enjoying Cyberpunk, and because I've really been enjoying it. If you're excited about it, then it should be great. I think it'll be great. I do think it'll be very great. Like if you know VR chat, if you know anything about VR chat, yeah, this is kind of episode 69 is gonna go pretty hard. Let me tell you. it's what it sounds like. Yeah. I love VR chat. Cool. I do too. Also, we can't head pat Neff. Oh yeah, I turned off the stuff because eventually I'll be switching to whatchamacallit, to the PNG. But my bad, guys. I can make it so they can do that. So they can beat me up and stuff. At least for now. You should be able to beat me up for now. And like, you know, do things and stuff. But yeah, I'm very excited about episode 69. I'm actually very excited about tomorrow's podcast too, because Kokonatsu is a pretty big deal in terms of content creation with VR chat. So I'm actually very excited to talk shop about TikTok and like YouTube Shorts and just how they managed to grow their entire like thing, like their entire following. And like they got, I believe they gained over 1 million subscribers in like less than a year. So that's really impressive stuff. So I'm actually very much looking forward to talking with them and learning more about their process. So I hope you guys are too. But I'm very much looking forward to that. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming down the line for sure. Okay, so yeah, now you guys can do the stuff. So I got you. What a great, my great grandfather had a great that was greater than this great, though it didn't have all the rest of this one got. Oh my god. Hell yeah. What's up, Tatsi? Hello, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for dropping in. But yeah, I'm just kind of chit-chatting a little bit. You know, I know people lurk a lot, and that's okay. I know people got stuff going on in the background. And that's all right. I'm happy that the people who continue to come back and continue to support me. And there's actually a really good chance that the subathon is going to end today. There's a pretty high chance. I don't know. I'm not sure, but there's a pretty high chance the subathon is going to end today. Which, you know, it is what it is. But you know, all good things must come to an end. Yep, still clocked in. Oh yeah. I mean, you mean at work? You're clocked in at work, Kiki? Um, honestly, I do have a short attention span, so sometimes I'll also pop and talk a bit, then leave in pretty interesting, so I stay for longer than normal. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad I've been more interesting than usual. But I don't know. I don't know. I kind of wonder if people have this strange perception of what it means to, like, quote unquote leave the stream. Like, I wonder if people know that they can actually just kind of lurk and hang out in the background without closing the stream. I have this, people have given me this impression that when they're leaving, they're like leaving, they're like shutting down their PC, they're closing the stream, and, you know, I don't know. It oftentimes kind of feels kind of weird because, like, if you're just leaving to do something else, then, you know, you were here just 2 seconds ago. You know, it'd be a lot better if you just kind of stuck around and just kind of lurked in the background. But you know, we can only do so much, I suppose. Man, what's up, Hiki? Hello, good to see you. Yeah, Tatsi and Hiki, I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday so far. But yeah, lots of really cool stuff coming down the line. Tomorrow we have episode 67 with Kokonatsu. On Friday, I'll be learning how to fly a plane in VR chat. Everyone says it's super easy to do, to learn how to fly a plane, and I'm like, yeah, that's what you say when you know how to do something very well. Everyone says it's easy to do the thing that they already are expert in doing. I have a hard time believing that. So we'll see how it goes. We're gonna be having a special guest. I will not be trying to learn how to fly a plane on my own. We'll be having a special guest, a special collab guest, just like we did with Meow for the horror map stream. So please look forward to that. I'm not gonna announce. Well, I guess actually I can't announce who it is. I can say who it's gonna be. We'll be having Kanashi_noir, otherwise known as Kana, the doggo. The doggo, big titty, very good talker streamer, is going to be joining us on Friday to teach me how to fly a plane. So that's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna have a good time, I think. You can only count it as a view for 2 tabs on Twitch. The people who say they have a ton open confuse me. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That doesn't really. I think people just legitimately don't know. I consider leaving as both options. Okay. It honestly depends on the context. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It is what it is. I don't particularly consider myself leaving a stream unless I'm closing the stream. If I'm closing the stream, then I've left. But in most cases, I like to lurk and support my fellow streamers. So that's just kind of how it goes, for at least for me. That's how I feel about it, because I think it's important, even as a streamer, to support your friends. A lot of my friends do stream, and I guess a lot of my friends are streamers these days. So a lot of them do have my back, and they've supported me. They've rated me and helped me to get to where I am today. So I'm very, very grateful to them. Yeah, you'd have to search deep in the FAQ to find out about it. Yeah, it's a very, very it's a stupid context thing. But that's why people bot, and that's why people embed. Because if you could just have like multiple, I guess it kind of makes sense, because you could just have multiple tabs open for your own stream, and maybe that would still count as you. I mean, if they're like using like what's the word? If they're using IP addresses to track who is doing what and where. Hello, Jack Daniel. Hello, welcome in. Hey, how you doing? So I suppose it could be pretty easy to just kind of have multiple tabs open and just kind of inflate your numbers. But there's botting, which has been severely cracked down on. So a lot of streamers have been seeing a drop in their viewership. It's hard to say if I've had a drop in my viewership. But I do wonder if like maybe there's something I could do better to let people know in the Discord that I'm streaming. I don't know if there's something better I can do, because I ping the entire stream every time I go live. So I don't know what else I can do other than like ping repeatedly, which is not very good. I don't like that. I don't like to ping people repeatedly in my server. But yeah. Twitch has severely cracked down on the botting issue, and a lot of streamers have had a decline in their viewership for sure. I don't know if that applies to me. I would imagine it would to some minor degree, but you know, obviously I don't bot, obviously, and obviously, you know, I don't do embedding either. So you know, I believe in growing authentically and properly. So you know, it's good. It's important to me. Maybe they have bandwidth related issues too. Yeah, that's another thing too. It could be bandwidth related, Go Lucky. That's actually a good point. And actually, I do think that Twitch does have bandwidth issues. As a company, they're not very profitable. As far as I've heard, Twitch is not a profitable company. So I'm pretty sure that their bandwidth limitations are pretty significant. But they continue to give out, like, you know, 2K streaming capabilities to certain people. But, you know, Twitch is kind of busted. It's kind of busted, but, you know, at the same time, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be, like, you know, multi-streaming. You know, we have people saying hi and bye on YouTube all the time, so it is what it is. Yeah, I'm pretty chill. I think the bot thing affected massive streamers more. Oh yeah, absolutely affected them more. Absolutely, Vane, for sure. It was bigger streamers that it affected more. I usually keep you on in the background noise when I sleep later in the streams as it gets really late in the UK. Yeah, which I appreciate, Sloth. Like that, again, like if more people did that, if more people did what you did, Sloth, you know, I would be in a much better place. I'd be in a much better situation. But not many people do that. So I appreciate you keeping me on even while you're asleep. I do that for a lot of people too. How am I doing? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Also, hello, Danny. Hello. I'm doing all right. I hope you're doing well, hon. I'm having a good day. Today's been a very, very good day, Jack Daniels. So yeah, I'm in a very, very good mood. I'm excited to get into more Cyberpunk today. And yeah, just a lot of exciting stuff coming down the line. Very, very exciting things happening on this channel. And I'm, you know, I can't express that enough. But you know, I'm trying my best to keep things rolling and keep things interesting and engaging for you guys. So you know, it is. You know, that's how we go. That's how we do here. I think the bot thing. Oh yeah, I already read that. Okay, sadly on mobile, I can only lurk when I'm playing my Switch. Using mobile hotspots heats up the phone. Okay. Can only lurk when I'm playing your Switch. Yeah. I mean, obviously, lurking on your phone is pretty demanding. If you don't have it charged the entire time, it's obviously going to be very, very demanding. But I appreciate you lurking all the same, like when you can, Vane. You know, I try not to watch people on my phone too much, but it is pretty demanding. Whenever I do. Hello, Dirt. Hey, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you, hon. Hello. But yeah, by the way, I've been doing more research. I know you don't know much about motorcycles, but I've actually found out that the Suzuki GSX 600 is actually a better starter motorcycle than the one I was originally going to start with. Okay, cool. That's badass. Yeah, I hope you get that. And you know, as you know, I hope it is the right one, and hopefully it is the one that you enjoy riding the most, and hopefully it's a good time for you. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. Pretty sick. But yeah, it's been really nice to, I know I've been kind of hopping around to different topics. We've been talking about a variety of different things today, but I do want to quickly say that, I have been appreciating people who have been chatting in my server. I saw Danny hanging out in the voice chat. What was it, like 2 days ago? I believe it was on Monday that he was doing that. So that's pretty badass. I appreciate that. It's nice to see people, you know, chit-chatting with one another. It is just chatting after all. True. It's true. This is just chatting. So I'm just kind of doing all the things, talking about all the things. But like, I like to finish my thoughts, but there's like so many interesting things to talk about. Very, very good day. Very, very exciting time. But I do hope that I hope there will be people here to, you know, enjoy the really cool shit that we have going on here. Speaking of stream stuff, did you change a tag or content definition recently in the last couple of weeks? Twitch is showing you less in the live list, and on my TV I have to actually view my full follower list to find your channel. No, I haven't changed anything of that respecter, but I can tell you. You're gonna lurk now? Okay, catch you later, 47. Alright, thanks for lurking. Yeah, I didn't change anything on there. The issue with that, Dirt, is I can tell you right out of the gate. What happens is that when you're following a lot of people, Twitch, in your follower list, you know, like in that listing, like when you're watching a streamer, that list updates according to the people who have the most viewers. And unfortunately, my stream lately has been starting with less than the usual amount of people in the stream, just to kind of put it lightly. So basically, like when you're following a lot of people, depending on how many viewers you have at any given point in time, you will be higher up on that follower list, on that sidebar thing. But if you have like 2 viewers, you most likely won't even show up. But yeah, unfortunately, Dirt, we've just been having people who are not watching the Discord, and they don't know when I'm going live, and we've just been having less than optimal initial numbers in the chat when the stream starts, and I'm not really sure what to do about that. I don't know, I'm not sure how to fix that, but it's just been happening. It used to happen like every so often, but this week it's been happening pretty much every day. So you know, I guess it is what it is. I can't really control that. I can't control when people show up or what people do. All I can do is let people know. Hello, Tay, and hello, Last Hit. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, guys. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming through. I hope the day is treating you well. It's good to see you. Hope you two are doing well this Wednesday or Thursday. I think Last Hit. It's Thursday for you, Last Hit. But yeah, I hope you're having a great Thursday. It's a pain. I wish they have a favorites list or something that lets you organize it. Yeah, but we all know Twitch is very, very slow on building any manner of tools. They're just not very good on that front with building very useful tools. They would rather find ways, again, you know, Twitch is very similar to VR chat, at least nowadays with VR chat, where their focus is purely on being profitable. They're not really investing much into research and development and how to optimize the viewer experience. They're not worried about optimizing the viewer experience. What they're worried about doing, they're probably really worried now that they've dropped their overall viewership on Twitch overall. They're probably really worried about the 24% drop of viewers because they got rid of all the bots. So I'm pretty sure Twitch is freaking out about that right now. I'm pretty sure the executives are freaking out about that right now. Dan Clancy's having a party, I'm sure. But yeah, just in general, the Twitch's concern is how to become profitable. It's not exactly how to make the user experience better. It's about how to make the company profitable and to make the shareholders happy. Thursday, but I'm at work. Well, thanks for coming through during work. Appreciate that, Last Hit. I hope you can hang out for a bit and lurk as well. But because the top of my list are ones I don't watch often. True, yeah, because I mean they're big streamers. The ones at the top are usually the really, really big streamers. I don't really watch them a whole lot myself, to be honest. Because I usually have my friends who are smaller size streamers like me. I tend to watch them and want to support them than, you know, the big time huge streamer, and I want to give my viewership to my friends, not so much to the big time streamer who's already getting like 500, 1,000, 2,000 viewership. So yeah, that's kind of how it goes. Yeah, the follower list is ranked by viewers, but the live list is based on your preferences. You're actually at the top. You're usually at the top. So when one of my most watched channels doesn't even show up, there's something funny going on. I don't know. What's up, Ruma? Thank you for drinking water. I'm glad you're cozy. It's good to see you. I do hope that you're getting ready for sleepy times, I imagine, maybe. But I appreciate you dropping in to say hello, hon. It's good to see you. Okay, the follower list is ranked by viewers, but the live list is based on your preferences. You're usually at the top. Yeah, I still think that despite your preferences, and like, again, I'm not, this isn't a dig at you, Dirt. See what I did there? But yeah, honestly, this is just, it's just kind of how it is. When you don't have a certain number of viewership, like right out of the gate, it's gonna be hard for that stuff to come through, you know? It's just weird. It is weird, but you know, Twitch is twitching. And after getting rid of so many bots, Twitch is definitely twitching right now. Often Neph is near the top for me too, but it randomly shifts her to the bottom. Huh. That's interesting. Randomly. I don't know. That's interesting. I'm not important enough for Twitch to care about my ass. I'm not important enough about that. But I guess maybe it's just like they hear me talking shit about Twitch and they're like, bring her down, mods. Continue to be biased as fuck and don't let her voice be heard. Don't let the people who watch her know that she's even live right now. Because fuck her and her politics. You know, whatever. You know, it is what it is. Okay, so you know, I don't know what's going on, but I'm not important enough for Twitch to care that much about me. I do think it's just viewership numbers. What's up, Hunter? It's good to see you. Thanks for being here. Appreciate that. Not important to Twitch, but you are important to us. Thank you. Thank you. I like to believe that I am very important to you guys, and I appreciate you guys coming through and hanging out. It's always nice when we can get together, have a good time, have a good stream together, and I appreciate that a lot. So like when you guys show up early and you're here, you know, relatively on time, I always really do appreciate that because it does help. Like, believe it or not, like it really does help, especially like since I start the stream and just chatting. You know, it really does help when people are here, like, pretty promptly, but, you know, I don't know what to do about that. You know, like I was saying before, we've been having a lot less people coming through, at the start of the stream. Usually we have a number of people hanging out before I've even turned on my camera, but, as of late, you know, a couple of days or so, it just hasn't been happening like that lately, and I don't really know what's up. I don't know what's going on. So, but I haven't changed any of my preferences, just to kind of make that clear. Let's see. That one politics stream, did you in? I mean, it might have. I don't know. But again, like the thing is, I'm not that important. Like I'm just a random ass cat girl on the internet. Like I'm not that important. I'm not pulling in hundreds of viewers. I'm not pulling hundreds of, like, you know, I'm not pulling those numbers. Yeah, I'm doing a subathon, but like that's about it. So, you know, like I don't know what it is, but I think you know, maybe they have a way of like tracking certain words, like when certain streamers say certain things. No. I'm giving Twitch too much credit. That's giving Twitch too much credit. But I was mostly joking about the mods coming after my channel. But I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised if they did. But I'm a nobody, so you know, I wouldn't see why I don't focus on someone like me. The bots were holding this house of cards together this whole time. True, Dirt, true, and it's coming down. It's coming, it's falling apart, and Twitch is freaking out. And it's like, wow, we did this really wonderful thing that people didn't like that was happening on the platform. Oh shit, we just lost a fourth, or maybe even like close to a third of our viewers on Twitch. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But, you know, I mean, they solved a pretty big problem. The truth has come out. The truth has been revealed. The cheaters have been highlighted. They know who they are. And I know it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, Hunter, I hope you're having a great day. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here as always. Thankfully, when I'm home, I use Chatterino to check who's on. Twitch too inconsistent. True. Chatterino is a great tool. I should probably use that. I did download it like a year ago, but I felt it was like too involved and too complicated for no reason. So I stopped using it. I just stopped using it. I was not interested in learning it at the time. But yeah, Chatterino is a very good tool, especially for keeping track of multiple chats at once. It's very good. Neph's chats are the best. Thank you. I do my best. I think I'm pretty well rounded with how I approach things. You know, people may think that I lean one way or the other way, but I'm actually pretty in the middle. I really want people to be able to have the rights that they have, and I want people to obviously, you know, be able to do what they want to do. Don't bother people, but you know, just, you know, have your rights acknowledged and don't bother people. It's relatively simple to do, but unfortunately, It's not always that easy for some people. But, you know how it is. I mean, school and college did start for some. You know, it's actually a pretty good point. Yeah, you're right about that. And also, now that being said that it's probably because of that Twitch's numbers are even lower than usual. But then again, Vane, on the flip side, I also stream at night. And the Europeans who would watch me, it's also night for them. And the people who are in California, it's just, midday for them. So, yeah, I think I fall into this weird gap with my scheduling. I don't think that school is maybe the issue of why people aren't showing up earlier to streams. But I don't know. I'll have to talk to my mods about it. I don't know if they'll have any thoughts about it, but I'll have to kind of discuss with them or whatever. But I don't know. I'm not sure what it is. But I have been noticing that. But it is what it is. Too much credit. You can't give Twitch credit for actually thinking things through. That's just not a thing that they do. Twitch police. Yeah, the random cat girl is talking politics again. Banner. Yo, she's from even though she's from the New Jersey, New York area, which are heavily blue states. Banner. But it's whatever. People gonna do what they're gonna do. What's up, Rune Wolf? I'll come in. But Nepherti, you are our favorite cat girl on the internet. Is that so? Yo, what's up, Omega? Hello. What's up, Blue Doggo? How you doing? It's good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. I do hope that your week's been going well. I've been taking good care. Yeah. It's good to see you. I know I'll be seeing you this weekend, but I do hope that your week is going well. And that you yourself are doing well, obviously. Working with a slight headache, but it's been good, productive, a lot of good things be happening. True. Same with me. Definitely staying productive, and a lot of good things coming down the line. Well, I'll be talking with Kokonatsu tomorrow. That's pretty badass. And then episode 69, I'm in talks of a pretty significant guest for episode 69. Yeah, a lot of great stuff happening. We're gonna have Kana. We're gonna have Kanashi_Noir. Actually, can we give a shout out for Kanashi? Kanashi_Noir. If Hunter, you're here. We'll be having Kana join us for teaching me how to fly a plane. So Kana will be teaching me how to fly on Friday. And then on Saturday, I'm not quite sure what we'll be doing on Saturday, but we'll kind of I'll figure it out before then. Your time is perfect with me since it's after work, assuming I don't have work later. Yeah, which is great. I'm glad that it's ideal for you, Vane, and I really do appreciate you coming through. Man, talk about being consistent. Talk about a consistent viewer. Vane has been very, very consistent. A lot of people have been very, very consistent for sure. Which I appreciate. I'm not gonna say any more names, but Vane has been a long time viewer. So I really appreciate him giving me a chance, because Vane watches a ton of other streamers. I see him around everywhere, but I really appreciate him giving me some love every now and then. Welcome back, 47. Yeah, I think tomorrow's podcast is gonna be pretty fire. Episode 68, it's gonna be good too. Episode 69, it's probably gonna be a banger, as long as I can lock in who my guest is for that. And then hopefully episode 70 will also be a banger, and then we'll just kind of be repeated banger after banger after banger podcast. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm in a very, very good mood, and I'm very happy that people are giving me a chance to shine. So, yeah, working. Okay, I already read that. But yeah, overall, it's been a very, very good week. I've been, getting some things done. It's a high possibility that my subathon will end tonight. So, okay, I guess we don't have Hunter isn't around. So, So I'll do the shout out. So I also haven't seen Sly in a while. Now that I think about it, I actually haven't seen Sly in like a couple of days. Huh. I hope he's okay. Hope he's alright. But yeah, Kanashi Noir will be joining me on Friday for teaching me how to fly a plane. And if you like big titty doggos, you know, I think you'll enjoy Kana's company. Or you know, if you enjoy me and my content, I'm sure it'll be very, very funny. I'm sure it's gonna be hilarious. Just like the horror map stream was really funny. Me trying to learn how to fly a plane will be equally as funny. I'm pretty sure of that. So obviously, I hope you'll come through for that and hang out. Haven't seen him either. Yeah, just I have not seen him around. Yeah, I haven't seen Sly in a good bit. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him. I'll have to reach out. Dogs and cats working together. What could go wrong? True, actually. So yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty awesome, pretty stellar stuff. You just joined the Discord? Well, thank you. Well, now you'll be able to know when I go live. Now you will know. Because every time I go live, it gets pinged in the Discord. So as long as you're in the Discord and you're paying attention to it, you're gonna know when I go live. So yeah, thank you for that. Appreciate the support. Also, I would say for those of you, I know there've been a number of people who've been joining the Discord lately. If you are new to the Discord and you are just joining it, I do want to quickly say to be sure that you're using change your nickname. You don't have to use the same name. You don't have to use the same display name as as the name that you use to create your Discord account with. In every Discord server that you are in, you can change your display name in that server. So if you're joining my Discord and you're using this obscure as fuck name, I highly suggest that you change your display name to something that I can recognize, so I know that you are a real person. We've had a number of people joining the Discord and just using these really weird names that I have no idea who they are, and I have to assume that they're bots because when I look into them, they seem to have like bot tendencies. So I highly suggest that you grab roles immediately, multiple roles, not just one role, but grab like one or two, so I know that again you're a human making a choice. And also use your and also change your display name to something that I can recognize. So I don't wanna have to kick people because I think they're bots. So it's in your best interest to please do so. Yeah, thank you, Golonki. I appreciate that. Thank you. There you go, 47. There's your ara. Bots looking around. Clankers. Yeah. The bucket heads. You know. Man, I haven't seen anyone use my my custom 7TV emotes in a while. I feel I made those a long time ago. I haven't seen people use them in a while, but that's cool. I appreciate that, Dirt. Thanks. I didn't know you can change your name per server, but I've seen the owner make a nickname for someone. Yeah. It's not something that is deliberate or specific to the server creator. You can literally change your nickname, your display name in the server to whatever you want. Yeah, every server. There you go. What's up, Warfighter? Hello. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay. It's been a pretty good day. It's been a pretty solid day. Call the Helldivers? I don't know about that. But I do know that people have been enjoying the new expansion. The new expansion for Helldivers. The Halo ODST DLC expansion, which I know a lot of people have been enjoying a lot. So, is it okay if I put Aaron? Say right, nice to see you. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool too. Also, introducing yourself, like using the introductions tab, also helps. Like if you feel comfortable writing an introduction about yourself, that also helps me identify who you are. But if you don't feel that socially inclined, you can absolutely just change your display name. Because I every time someone joins the Discord, I'm always looking to see who it is. Whenever I see the welcome channel lit up, I'm always checking it. I always check it. I'm always watching, always waiting. I may not talk very much in the Discord because I'm very, very busy, but I pay attention to everything for most things that go on in the Discord. I see Warfighter. Yeah, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. I'm sorry you can't play it at the moment. How did you figure out that that your thermal paste needs to be replaced? How did you figure that out? Like how were you able to discern that? Yo, Shadow! What's up, Wolpard? If you don't mind me calling you Wolpard. Hello, yo! Yo, hey, what's up? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. I hope you guys are having those of you who've just walked in, I hope you're having a great week so far. I hope your week is off to a great start and that your Wednesday has been very, very good for you. Very, very quickly, I'll run through my stuff once more. Tomorrow, we'll be having episode 67 of the podcast. With Kokonatsu, one of the most significant, one of the largest VR chat content creators on the around. Kokonatsu is extremely popular. So I'm very much looking forward to learning about their system and their process and their motivation, to just about them as a person. So that'll be happening tomorrow on stream, obviously. On Friday, I'll be joined on stream with Kanashi_Noir to help me learn how to fly a plane on Friday. And then on Saturday, I'm not 100% certain of what we'll be doing on Saturday. I'll have to get back to you on that. And then on Sunday, most likely, we will be continuing with our ASMR Minecraft series. Since I have committed to at least 7 streams minimum, and I hope you guys have been enjoying the Minecraft stuff too. If you ever want to give any feedback about a stream and let me know like what you think about it, if you're too shy to tell me in chat, because you just tell me in chat like, good stream, I enjoyed myself. If you don't want to do that in the chat, you can always do that in the Discord under the feedback channel. That always works too. I usually sort it to Shad, but if Wolpard is easier for you, then cool. You know, Shad works too. There are too many there are too many people with Shadow in their usernames. Let me tell you. I'm sure you realize that yourself. But I can go with Shad. Shad works. The fewer syllables, the better. I was playing Helldivers 2, was streaming it to a friend in Discord. He brought up the temp overlay I have going. Okay, he brought up the temp overlay I have going. I cleaned my fan, then booted the PC up, started stuttering bad, then took the fan off and found that the paste was dried. Drier than my DMs. That's funny. Took a pic and sent off to my friend for verification and confirmed. Okay, got you. Alright, so it was basically a heat issue and your PC was stuttering. Got you. Okay, yeah, the CPU was being overloaded. That makes sense. That's actually good for me to know as well, since all of my upgrades for my PC have been by my own hands. So yeah, it's pretty good to know. Thanks for letting me know that. You wrote your introduction? Well, hell yeah, appreciate that. Thank you for doing so. I hope you enjoy your time there. We're very much a ragtag group of people. We're kind of doing our own thing, and kind of you know, we do talk from time to time, but I don't know if Danny heard me before, but like I said that I appreciated him dropping into the voice chat. Very rarely do people do that, so it was very cool to see him doing that for a couple of hours on Monday. Usually only people come into people only use my voice chats when I end up doing a random thing there. So, you know, I know how it is. I understand, people are very, very skittish for whatever reason. But, I'm always happy to see people talking to each other. What's up, Connery? Hello. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us tonight. Hope your Wednesday's been a good one. But yeah, I appreciate everyone who wants to join the Discord. It's Very, very. I really do appreciate that very, very much. And I was saying earlier that there have been some game devs and some advertising companies that have reached out to me to play their games, which is pretty cool. It's not something I would expect because I'm so teeny tiny, but lately I've been having some pretty good fortune with just 2 days ago. I had a dev, the dev of the game, emailed me directly and asked me, "It's like, hey, I thought you'll enjoy playing our game." He gave me a key to get it on Steam, and yeah, it's just this shit's been happening lately. It's been pretty nice. I have to start checking my email more often so I don't miss any opportunities. But it's pretty cool. The game that the dev sent to me was I'll tell you guys the name of the game right now so you guys can look at it yourself. I believe it's called Soulstone Survivors. I believe that's the name of the game. Yeah, Soulstone Survivors. It's apparently a mixture of Bullet Heaven gameplay as well as Path of Exile. So the leading dev is a fan of Path of Exile. There's like over 500 ways you can customize your character. Yeah, it's like, obviously if you consider the name Vampire Survivors, basically the one who did it first, Vampire Survivors opened up an entirely new genre of gaming. So kudos to that dev for like just setting the stage for a completely new genre of gaming, which is pretty badass. But yeah, it's very similar to Soulstone Survivors, and like it's like 3 S's. It's very catchy. The alliteration is very, very good. Very good name. But you got that wish listed already? Cool. Well, yeah, the dev just sent me an email 2 days ago and gave me a Steam key for me to play the game. So, maybe I'll do something. Maybe I'll do like I don't know. Maybe I'll do like a stream on the weekend. Maybe we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, maybe on Saturday we'll play like that new game. We'll play the Soulstone Survivors game. We'll see. You learn something new every day. Had my first stream on here with Metal Gear Solid Delta yesterday. Had more fun than I thought I would. Cool. It's awesome to hear. I'm glad you've been enjoying yourself, Warfighter. That's what matters. That's what's important. So streaming can be a lot of fun, but you know, it's all about the mindset. As long as you're having fun, that's what matters. And thankfully speaking, I love streaming enough to do it 6 times a week. But that will be apparently drawing to a close. We only have a little over 3 hours left on the timer. So it's a possibility that you know, I will no longer be streaming 6 days out of the week. But we'll see. But yeah, it's a good game. I don't know how good the game is, but I did enjoy Path of Exile 2. We played PoE 2 on stream, like around the time when it first came out is when we played it on stream. We played it for like a couple of weeks. We didn't get very far. We got to like Act 2. I never finished the storyline, unfortunately, but it'll be there. You know, I paid for the game, so it's gonna be there forever, so at least as long as Steam is around. But yeah, I'm very, very interested in trying out a PoE style game and seeing how it goes. So, but we'll see. Time to head back to work. Already last hit. Thanks for dropping in and saying hi. Appreciate you. Take good care of yourself. I'm gonna go take a shower, but I'll be lurking because there's no point in leave. I'm just gonna rejoin afterwards. Exactly. You could just keep the stream running. It's all right. It's all good. Enjoy your shower. Agreed. I just said I can't play anything until I get the thermal paste next week. True. So there you go. So, you know, soon TM, Warfighter, soon TM. But yeah, thank you for the head pats, Connery. Thank you. Yeah, I do hope you're having a great Wednesday. Your Wednesday is going well. And we will, you know, again, we have a lot of stuff coming down the line. A lot of stuff happening. Trooper, thank you for the 30 bitty vibe. Thank you. I hope you're doing well, Trooper. It's good to see you. Hope you're hanging in there. I know it's been pretty busy for you lately. So, yeah, appreciate you. But yeah, guys. we're gonna go ahead and jump into some Cyberpunk. I think we did a bit of the yapping. I really enjoyed chatting with you guys. I know that you know, as long as you guys can get here and you hopefully you guys have been enjoying Cyberpunk. Oh right, this is what I was saying before. If you do want to let me know how a stream has been for you, if you don't want to just say it in chat, you can always join the Discord and leave feedback for me in the feedback channel in my Discord. That's what it's there for, and I hope that people will make use of it if there's something that perhaps you really enjoyed or perhaps something that you'd like to see more of in the stream. So, yeah. Yeah, what's up, Slade? Hello, hello, what's up? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in, welcome in. Alright, so I suppose we should get back in the game. Get back in the world of Naito City. So, let's go ahead and boot up the game. Let's boot up the game. So let's get that started. We're going to hit the play button. We're going to change our category to Cyberpunk 2077. Okay. It's done. Yeah, I do hope you're having a good week, Slay. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here. I appreciate that. Okay, so we're already seeing a little bit of lag, but we'll keep the model up for as long as possible. I will be turning off some redeems, however. I'll be turning off some redeems just to kind of lessen the load. If you guys wanted to tease me and fuck around with my model, the time to do that has sailed, unfortunately. So, yo, Rogue, hey, what's up? How you doing, girl? Thank you so much for the kissies. I hope you had a. It looks like you were having a great Baldur's Gate 3 stream. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Hell yeah! It's good to see you. Good to see you, and good to see people enjoying you. So that's awesome, girl. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate that. I hope you've been doing well. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we're just gonna turn off the interactive stuff. Okay. And we're going to close that. Okay. Alright, here we go, here we go. Yeah, I'm so close to endgame. That's awesome. Hell yeah. I bet people are pretty excited to see you get there. So, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Wait, I'm on my PC because I wanted to see how long it would take before it got hot. Just by watching your stream, it's already a bit hot. Yeah. Yeah. That's just kind of how it goes, unfortunately. But, I appreciate you sticking around. But yeah, thank you all for being here tonight for another time in Night City. Thank you all very much for being here. This is my 4th stream. This is my 4th stream with Cyberpunk. I think we'll go pretty long tonight. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. But we are back at it again. Thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate the support. Let's get into some gaming, shall we? Corpo Mommy Redhead returns to Night City.
My guest tonight is Lieutenant Sarah Kokoski, spokeswoman for the NCPD. Hi there. Welcome to the show.
All right. So, where we last left off last night.
There's no time to waste, B.
Okay, shush. Shush you. Where we last left off yesterday, we kicked some ass. We went around, we kicked some ass, we beat up some guys, we got jumped after we beat one of the guys down. After we won fair and square, he got his whole gang on us, and we had to escape just barely with our lives, which sucks. But you know, we got it done. We beat his ass. We got our money. And then basically we beat down all the other boxers in Night City, and now we're kind of waiting for Coach Fred to get back to us on like any more fights down the line, because I'm very, very committed to the boxer side quest line. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna make that happen. Yesterday we also got fucked by a corporal bitch. We literally had a sex scene on stream, getting fucked by the corporal bitch, who was a real bitch to us when we first met her. She was kind of an asshole, and we didn't really enjoy her very much. But apparently she liked what we did. She appreciated what we did. She's like, you know, the texts that she sent to me was really funny. She's like, "Pretend you don't even know me," kind of thing. And then I'm like, yo, well, it's too bad. I was just getting acquainted with you. I thought we were just warming up to each other. And then she's like, "Come to this motel." And I'm like, I know exactly what this is gonna be. She's telling me to go to no-tell motel. I know exactly what's gonna happen. Yeah, so we fucked. So that was nice. You know, corpo, you know, lady time. I like it. Did chat go wild? Chat was pretty, was like, oh. And then Danny was like, I think I'll have to play this game. So I bet that's what he's doing right now, because that's why he's not very chatty right now. I'm pretty sure he's playing CYBERPUNK right now. So yeah, like, yeah, chat was kind of like, whoa, that's crazy. But it was like a minute-long sex scene. So that was cool. What's up, Suku? Hello, welcome in. I hope you're having a great Wednesday. Welcome in. So after we beat up some guys and fucked a corporal lady, we got ourselves a proper bike. So we have a motorbike now. We have the base level motorbike. We linked up with Rogue, not Miss Rogue. We linked up with Rogue in the game. We also we got some intel about a certain guy who may be able to help us out to get this this virus out of our slowly declining brain or circuitry. And then at the very end, we took out a cyber psycho, and we also got some story beats again with Rogue, getting some information about a scientist that could potentially help us, who made the experiment in the first place, where Johnny was located. And last but not least, we met up with Takimura to see about infiltrating the Arasaka parade that's going to be happening in Japantown pretty soon. So that's a pretty basic rundown of what we did yesterday, what we accomplished. But as always, you should just watch the VOD if you want to see everything in detail. It's been pretty productive, just been chilling. How about yourself? I've been very, very good. It's been a very, very good week, a very, very great day. Today especially, for sure. So yeah, it's very, very, I've been doing very, very well, and I hope you've been in good spirits, Suku. You know, if I'm streaming, I'm in good spirits. If I'm live, I am in a very good mental state. So you know, or at least good enough a mental state that I can actually stream. You know, it's wild to get out the shower to here. So after we fucked a corporal bitch. Yeah, true. Yeah, I see some wild stuff. But welcome to a Nepherti stream, where we like to have fun around here. All right, so we're supposed to do a thing. So we are supposed to break into the security room. I'm not quite sure. Okay, so we just kind of. All right. Force open. Well. Ew. Well, I'm not strong enough to force it open. So, what do I gotta do? So, like... Wait. What the hell? Break into the security room. Do I have to, like... Yeah. I know. But, like, what do I have to do? So, like... Okay, hold on. Where's my shit? So... Okay, how do I access my weapons again? How do I access my weapons again, dude? Where?
V?
Okay, door. Scan results on. Okay, I can't do anything.
V?
Can I, like... Is that the only door? I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure out how to get my weapons out. But this may be like a safe area, and I can't take out my weapons. This might be just a safe area. So, he told us to do this door. And, like, I can't punch. I can't do anything. Can I hack somehow?
Unauthenticated implants have caused several fatal short circuits already. The NCPD urges
Hold on. Okay, so what's up, Fanatic? Welcome in. Shit. Like, I did not think I'd have to break down a door. Like, can you give me a hand here? Break into the security room. So I guess maybe you have to, like, climb. Maybe we have to climb somewhere.
despite the NCPD's best efforts. If you spot a nomad, remember that you have the right to self-defense.
Wait, why aren't my hands showing up? What is going on? My hands aren't showing up when I'm climbing. I'm gonna lurk down, Neff. I just want to say now, in case I fall asleep, thanks and congratulations on an amazing subathon. Thank you. It's been a real blast. Shows how much effort you put in. Well, thank you. I mean, I tried to make it good, and we're gonna be fulfilling every single goal, even if it does end tonight. Even if the subathon ends tonight. We will. We'll keep going. We'll keep doing the thing. So I appreciate you lurking, and I hope you have a good sleep, Sloth. Okay, so we're in Sex and Chrome. Oh my, it's fucking fan fiction. Do you guys want me to read this? Sex and Chrome. You want me to read this out loud? Dramatic reading. I think that could be pretty fun. Let me know. I'll come back to it. Install software. What else is here? Let's see. Alright, yes please. Mantcore lime. Yeah. Yeah, we'll eat that. You want me to do the thing? Watson Horror Diary. Watson Horror Diary. Whoa! Whoa! That's crazy. Okay. Also, I appreciate the recap of the last stream. Absolutely, yeah. I feel like I should do that, you know, so people know what's going on. Yeah, we'll take those tier 3 components, thank you. Wait, can I... Wait, what the... Wait, what? Wait, I can't... Wait. Wait, so... After I open up the thing, I can't look at it again? Are you... What? Like, are you for real right now? Once I read it once, I can't read it again. Like, if I don't take it, it's just gone forever. That's insane. I did not know that. Okay, well, so much for that. I think there's a log somewhere for the things you've read. Okay. I'm kind of curious. I'm just kind of curious about it. Inventory, backpack, journal, inventory, crafting, upgrades. Okay. Backpack?